Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Voices, the podcast where we help you become confident, clear, and comfortable speaking English. I'm Alex.
And I'm Maya. Today we're diving into one of the biggest challenges English learners face, hesitation. You know that feeling when you want to say something in English, but your mind suddenly goes blank?
Exactly. You know the words, but they just don't come out or they come out too slowly. It's frustrating, right?
Well, the good news is that hesitation isn't a life sentence. You can absolutely learn to speak smoothly, naturally, and confidently. And today, we'll show you how to talk in English without hesitation, step by step.
So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's jump right in. Part 1, why do we hesitate?
Let's start with a question. Why do learners hesitate in the first place?
I think the biggest reason is fear. Fear of making mistakes, fear of being judged, fear of not finding the right word.
Yes, and hesitation is really just a reaction to that fear. You pause, you second guess, and suddenly, the sentence disappears from your mind.
Exactly. But here's a mindset shift. When you hesitate, it doesn't mean you're bad at English. It just means your brain is switching gears.
That's so true. And think about it, even native speakers hesitate. They say, or all the time. The difference is that they don't panic about it.
Right. So the first step to removing hesitation is, accept that it's normal. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep the conversation moving.
And that's what we're going to teach you today. Part 2, Building Confidence Habits.
So, Maya, what's the first practical step?
Habit building. Because fluency is a muscle, and hesitation happens when you don't exercise it enough.
Totally agree. So here are a few habits our listeners can start today.
Number 1, the 5-minute speaking rule. Every day, talk out loud in English for just 5 minutes. Describe your day, explain what you're cooking, or summarize a video you watched.
Number 2, shadowing. This is one of my favorites. You listen to a native speaker, maybe a TED Talk or a YouTube clip, and repeat their words in real time. It feels awkward at first, but it trains your mouth to move in English.
Number 3, self-talk. Pretend you're explaining something to a friend. For example, if you're walking to the bus, you could say, I'm on my way to the bus stop. The weather is sunny today. I hope I'm not late.
Exactly. It may sound silly, but it's powerful. The more you practice thinking in English, the less you hesitate when you need to speak.
And here's a bonus, record yourself. When you listen back, you'll notice patterns. Maybe you pause after every sentence, or maybe you repeat certain fillers. Awareness is the first step to improvement.
That's gold. So remember, 5 minutes daily, shadowing, self-talk, and recording. Part 3, conversation tricks to reduce hesitation.
Okay, Alex, let's get into real conversations. What can learners do when they're actually speaking with someone?
Great question. First, use fillers. Native speakers use them all the time. Words like, well, let me think. That's a good question. These give you a few seconds to think without going silent.
I love that. And number 2, ask open-ended questions. Instead of worrying about giving a long answer yourself, invite the other person to talk. For example, crossmark, do you like music? White heavy checkmark, what kind of music do you usually listen to?
Exactly. And while they're answering, you're preparing your response.
Here's another tip, expand your answers. Don't just say yes or no, add a little detail. For example, crossmark, where are you from? India. White heavy checkmark, I'm from India. I grew up in Mumbai, which is a huge city. Have you heard of it?
That's perfect. And one more trick, use stories. People love stories. Even a simple one makes you more engaging. Like, I once tried cooking Italian food, but I burned the pasta. It was a disaster.
Laughs. Oh, I've been there. And you know what? Stories also buy you time. You're not just answering, you're sharing. Part 4, Tools and Practice Strategies.
Let's give our listeners some tools to practice with.
Sure. Number 1, language exchange apps like HelloTalk or Tandem. You can practice with native speakers in a low-pressure setting.
Number 2, AI speaking apps that give you real-time feedback. You can practice anytime, anywhere.
Number 3. Create a confidence vocabulary list. Write down 20 phrases you can use in almost any situation. For example, "That's interesting, tell me more. I see what you mean. Could you repeat that, please?"
That way, you're never stuck thinking, "What should I say now?"
And don't forget, join English communities online. Discord, Facebook groups, even Reddit has language learning spaces. Part 5. Real-life scenarios.
Now let's practice with some real-life scenarios.
Okay, first one, at work. Imagine you're in a meeting and you want to share your opinion. Instead of freezing, you can say, "I'd like to add something to that point." Or, "In my experience, I found that."
Perfect. Scenario 2, traveling abroad. You're at a restaurant, and you don't understand the menu. Instead of hesitating, say, "Could you recommend something popular?"
Nice. Scenario 3, meeting new people. When someone says, "Tell me about yourself," don't panic. Use a simple structure. Where you're from. What you do. One fun fact. Example, "I'm from Mexico. I work as a graphic designer, and I love hiking on weekends."
That's smooth and memorable. And remember, the goal isn't to impress. It's just to keep the conversation going. Part 6, Advanced Tips to Kill Hesitation.
Let's wrap up with some advanced tips.
Number 1, think in English. Don't translate from your native language, it slows you down.
Number 2, embrace your accent. It's not a problem, it's your identity. Confidence doesn't mean sounding like a native, it means being understood.
Number 3, use humor. A small joke or a smile relaxes both you and the other person.
And finally, develop your own speaking style. Maybe you're formal, maybe you're casual. Be yourself, in English.
Alright, let's recap. Today we talked about why hesitation happens, daily habits like shadowing and self-talk, conversation tricks, fillers, open questions, storytelling, tools and vocabulary lists, real-life scenarios, and advanced tips like thinking in English and embracing your accent.
Remember, hesitation is normal, but you don't have to let it control you. The more you practice, the smoother you'll become.
So, here's your challenge. Today, practice speaking out loud for 5 minutes. No stopping, no judging yourself. Just keep going.
And if you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who's also learning English, because practicing together makes the journey even easier.
Thanks so much for tuning in to Fluent Voices. Until next time.